Hey, welcome back after the weekend. How are you doing today, folks? I hope your weekend was better than mine. Well, as I said, I was supposed to play Expedition 33, but instead I was printing encoders the whole weekend with short breaks for Diablo 3, so it wasn't that bad after all. One of my favorite games. And yeah, I promised there will be no more encoders, and yet here we are again, more encoders. But I have some good news, at least. So over the weekend, I was working heavily on it. So I did some tweaks and changes, and I have some good news. So let's take a look. I think we ended up on something like this last time. And we were exploring, what do we have along the way? Yeah, so this is our last stream. So we are exploring using a washer to hold everything together, and that didn't work, of course. Why would it work? There was too much space on the washer, so the metal pin wasn't holding that well. And yeah, so I think we ended up the stream on this, that it's a failed design in a way. Yeah, but this got me thinking like about the overall size and the usage of this encoder. So like initially I started with the main goal was to have a drop-in replacement, and somewhere along the way I lost that. It was a drop-in replacement, but mostly for my own boards, which is not that good. So I started iterating on this design. What do we have here? Okay, there's another one with the washer. Yeah, so I did some tweaks and changes, and maybe I can jump straight to the most recent one. So I ended up with something like this. And let's bring back the roller. Okay, so the biggest change is that the push button is no longer on this side, and there is no bearing over here. Instead, what I did, I moved the bearing to the inside of the roller, which is over here. And I moved the push button to where it was placed originally in my first design. So push button sits here right now. And we still have the same footprint as the original encoder. So that is 1685 by 14. I managed to cram in push button over here in such a way that like half of it is sticking out. I can show you later on the workbench. And this is very good. And on top of that, I decided to retain the original wire spacing, or like where the original pins were located on the original encoder. So this way it will be like a drop-in replacement. The only difference is that we won't have fixed legs. We will have to route a wire. So from the push button that will be over here, we have to route one wire, goes here, and there is a empty space underneath, so we can tuck in the wire, and it goes to this hole over here. Then another wire goes from here to this hole. And then the last part is the encoder itself. I don't have it on this project, but it's not that much important. And then we can route those from the legs. We can route all the way straight to here. It's almost one-to-one, but I was looking at it, and I think what we need to do is to trim the legs on the encoder, and then that should be okay. So I had everything ready. Everything was great. But my initial design was with this roller, which is 6 millimeters. And I was looking at it and I was thinking, well, it would be nice if the roller was more or less the size of the encoder itself. So I went ahead and I did one that was 7. So this one is a little bit bigger because we have those anti-slip, if I can call it like that, these like extensions. So it is a tiny bit bigger than that, but that shouldn't be an issue because the whole thing is small still. It's smaller than 1U, of like smaller than one switch, so this should be okay. And just right now the print has finished. So yeah, I had everything printed out. Let's take a quick look. How much does it stick out? Can we do it like that? Yes, as you can see, this is, I think it's 0.4. So that shouldn't be that much of an issue. I'm gonna leave it like that. Besides, more or less, I planned it like that, so that is fine. Yeah, but the issue was that I also changed a few things over here, and with this roller, it didn't really fit anymore. So I had to quickly print something before the stream. So we can maybe, instead of like printing and watching how the printer is printing, maybe we can do some manual labor today. Because since this is supposed to be a drop-in replacement, so I guess the only way to find out if it really is to substitute one of the encoders that I am using. I have one board over there waiting for a transplant. So we can remove the original ones and we can insert these. They should fit, no problem, since the spacing is the same. It's almost the same size. I can quickly show you. Yeah, so this one is 6 millimeters. So I guess this should be fine. Yeah, I hope you can hear me. Yeah, it looks okay. So this one is, the roller is 6 millimeters and the design is a little bit older. As you can see, there is this connecting edge over here, but I had to remove it. Yeah, over here, this one, it's gone. And the reason for that is because it wouldn't fit with the bigger roller. And since I wanted to use 7 millimeters, then I had no choice. So I had to quickly print something before the stream. Yeah, but what I wanted to show you is how do they stack up together. So as you can see, they're almost identical. There isn't that much difference in terms of size. The roller is a little bit, it's gonna be a little bit bigger and a little bit taller. But that is great. That is not an issue. Yeah, so it seems to be fine. And on top of that, I decided to change the mounting. I mean, there was no mounting on this one. And of course, I can't do the same type of mount like we have on this one, because first of all, that one was very bad. Nobody liked it. As you can see, it's a bit, I think it's more a PCB oriented design. So yeah, and if you want to have it on a 3D printed keyboard, that was a lot of design issues to have it sit correctly. You had to do some socketing like this, and it still didn't really hold it that well because you never knew how it's gonna fit. Yeah, like this one, it should fit, but now it doesn't. I was always having issues. Or maybe this way. Okay, now it fits. Yeah, because one side is higher than the other one. Yeah, and I forgot to send out the message to everyone. There we go. Episode number 36. Who would have thought? Time flies. All right, so I can see that the print is finished already. I'm gonna pick it up off the bed. We're gonna do some quick check and see. Maybe we can finally swap those and see if it's a really drop-in replacement. So I'll be right back. Okay, let's take a look. How's the print? It's okay in general. I am a little bit worried that the way I have something is not right over here. Maybe it won't be that bad. I think I should clean my print bed. So my only worry is over here. Because I think it's a little bit steep. Yeah, this part. So this is where the wire goes in. So I was thinking maybe we should move this edge to be something like this. So it should be easier to print. I mean, it still prints, but it might not work all too well. Yeah, we can check it out once we will be assembling them. Okay. So let's take a look. Okay, let's see first if we can fit everything in. Maybe let's do it like this. I don't really need much parts right now. I hope I just won't break the... I want to break the roller. Okay, I'm afraid I need to put in the push button. It's a bit problematic to get it out from there without damaging the wheel. And since the print is rather fragile over there, maybe something slimmer. That didn't look too good. Yeah, I don't want to push or grab it by the wheel because this means we will have to print yet another wheel. Okay, how can we get it out? Yeah, now with the bigger wheel, so maybe 7 millimeters wheel is not that good. Maybe I should stick to 6 because 6 millimeters would allow me to fit in the screwdriver. Now it doesn't fit. Maybe if I can take a different bit. Let's take a look. Maybe smaller bit will do. No, this one's not really smaller. Yeah, but I wanted to have bigger wheel a little, because what I wanted to avoid, touching this part when rolling. So bigger wheel will kind of keep the finger a little bit away from it. It's still not ideal. But if you want to stay within this footprint, I think this is the best we can do. All right, let's take a look. How can we get it out? And there it goes. Lost it. Oh, maybe not quite. Still leaves, and I think it still rotates. Okay. Let me do a quick check, because there is a little bit of a print didn't really go well on this end, so I think I should really clean my print bed. But I think I have this socket which should take in this encoder, because it's the exact size. Let's see if it works or not. How about this one? And this one goes in, it's fine. And this one, I think it's a little bit messed up. Oh, but I think we can make it work either way. Yeah, it went in. A bit crooked still. Oh, okay, I think now it's okay. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna leave it like that. Not gonna print the second time. Even though I think we have time, I mean, can do only one encoder at a time. But it should be good. Let's hope it will be fine. All right, so what we need to do first? First thing, we need to take a push button. Not this one. We need this push button. Okay, we need this push button. And I think I would attach some wires to it first. For the switch, I will use just black wire. We don't really need to know which one is what. We just need to connect them, so that is fine. Let's strip the wires. Don't have to be. Okay, I was thinking, should it be like a lot, or should it be just a little bit? Now let's make it like a small bit. Like this, and the other end maybe a little bit more. All right. A little bit of tin. It's so small that you can't really see it. And I think it's important to have the wire like this, straight. Yeah, but I think we're gonna verify that later. All right, and one more. Not sure which one is the long side right now. Both are the same. I hope it's gonna hold and it won't like come off after we press it inside. Okay. So now we have to press the push button over here. Which technically should be very, very easy. But in practice, nothing is easy. Okay, it sits in. So now we can route this cable first, this wire. Through this hole, the outer one. And now I can tuck it underneath, like this. So there is some space over here for the wire. And we can slide it over here. Okay, it sits very nicely over there. And we have good access, so I think I'm gonna leave it like that. I hope it won't be difficult for anyone else to print. Yeah, as you can see, it sits right there. So now the other one. Through this hole. And this one, we can just push it a little bit through there. Make sure that it's not sticking up too much, because encoder will be sitting over here, so we don't want it to be pressing against the encoder. So like this, we have the switch done. I hope it's gonna hold. All right. So next thing is the encoder. So for this one, I think we have to flip the legs a little. Maybe half. Yeah, like more or less cut in half. I hope that will be okay. I haven't done it yet, so this is my first time assembling it. I had to hit the camera. Okay, and another thing is on which side to put on the tin. So we have to put it on this side because this side will be facing the switch. So we don't want to have anything on this side. So we have to be very careful not to put too much tin on it. So it won't spill onto the other side because it will be something like this. So the switch will be coming from this side. So we want to have as much space as possible. I think the best solder for this job is 0.5. That's what I'm using right now. Maybe the solder on the other side is not that bad, but if we put the wire on the other side, that will be rather not good. So I think we have to stick to the original plan, not to put anything on the other side. Okay, and I think it will be good to have 3-color wire for this, so then we know which one is the common, which one is A, and which one is B. I will use this combo. Just like before, I'm gonna strip one side short and the other one a little bit longer, so the short one will go onto the encoder, and the longer one I will attach to the PCB later. Okay, so when soldering, I think the common pin is this one. When you're looking from the front, like this, so the common pin is first on the left. That's the common pin. Then we have B and A. Let's check it. I think we have the schematic somewhere, or maybe not quite schematic, more like a data sheet. Yeah, exactly. So looking from the front, we have common pin, then we have B, and then we have A. So looking at the bottom of the switch, like so. So the original one was a little bit different because first one was A, then we had B, and then the last one was C. And on top of that, there was one more over here, one more hole, but that one was unused. So I think that was only to have better grip on the PCB, and that's it. So when installing this one, we have to switch A and B, otherwise you will have the scroll going the other way, which is not that much of an issue. This can be also changed in the system settings, but then it will mess up everything else because your mouse will be still normal. So yeah, it's better to remember this. Okay, so this one is the common one, so it's gonna be on the left. I hope I didn't mess up anything. But on the other hand, I was thinking to make it a little bit longer. Okay, I'm gonna leave it like that. Maybe it's a little bit too long still, because when you look at it, I think it would be better if it was just the length of the leg, maybe a little bit longer, because since we have to swap them, we're gonna cross the wires, and if there's like one wire is stripped too much, that they might start touching. Yeah, so shorter. Like this should be okay. That's not a good fit. Okay. So let's make B a little bit darker. I can see how I'm melting the bottom of the encoder. I think it should survive, no problem. Okay, let's see. It looks like it's a good hold. Okay, so we have our switch right here. We have the wires for the switch. I think I should make a tiny, maybe or maybe not. I was thinking something to make the removal of the switch easier, because right now it's kind of difficult to push it out from here. What if I make a hole underneath? That won't really help. Okay. Okay, and what we need? So we have our encoder done. Encoder is ready. So next thing we need is a 6mm metal pin. Looks like this. And on top of that, is this really 6mm? Or did I bring 8 again? Looks kind of long. Or maybe we need 8. One sec. I think we need 6. Let me check. I did so many changes that at this point I even can't remember which one was it. Okay, let's see from here. So here is what? I don't think I will know. Okay, from this wall. Okay, 6.4. Okay, so we need a 6mm. So these are too long. Is it really 6? Okay, so if I am right, okay, so let's say we need 6mm. Looks like this. And on top of that, we need bearing. So the bearing is 6 by 3 by 2. And it looks like this. So the outer diameter is 6, the inner is 3, and the pin is also, this is an M3 pin, metal pin, and the thickness is 2mm only. So what we need to do next, we take the bearing, we put it inside the wheel, inside the roller or scroll wheel, however you call it. Then we push the push button. Just make sure that it sits firmly. Okay, and then we take the metal pin, goes in. And this is yet another issue, because like some of them are so like the tolerances are not that great. So one of them will fit perfectly, the other one won't fit at all. They have to use a lot of force to push it in. Yeah, but this one you can push with just the finger, so that is okay. What I had to do, I had to print something like this, like a cube. Sometimes when I can't remove the bearing, the metal pin from the bearing, I will just put it inside over here and push from the top. So I will push out the metal pin. Otherwise, it's very difficult to remove it. Yeah, but seems like we need 6mm indeed. All right, so next thing. Okay, should we swap the wires inside, or should we just remember about it and do it on the other side? I think it would be better if we just go straight, because there isn't that much space over here for any kind of like maneuvers, that might add too much thickness to it. And I think it would be better just to remember when connecting that, like, this color is this one is that. So then we can just connect to the right places. So just swap it on the PCB or wherever it needs to be connected. This is my first time doing this one, so there might be some mistakes. Okay, so just, push those wires through. Yeah, it looks okay. As you can see, okay, I did it the wrong way. So it has to be like this, facing back. Okay, so this is the correct orientation. So next comes the wheel. Push it in, and then if we want to do it like this, I think it looks like it's good to push it like this from the top, like at an angle. It goes in, and then we can just press everything inside. And it sits. It's easier this way, more difficult to disassemble everything. Yeah, but we have nice encoder right here with wires. Okay, the issue is now, okay, I just realized I have those mounting holes. So if I want to do it if I want to screw it in from the top, that might be difficult. We will have to, well, we can always screw it in and then try to push in the rest of the assembly. So pushing the scrolling wheel, and I think it shouldn't make that much difference. Oh, we'll see. If we happen to have the situation in the future, maybe I think if this works out, I might post it on my GitHub, and then maybe someone else will be keen to try it out in one of their own designs. Maybe someone has a keyboard. Yeah, but it will still require redesigning it. Okay, anyways. So, okay, we have one encoder right here. I'll just prepare one more metal pin. And I think I can hide the 8mm ones. Yeah, I just realized I think last week I bought a bunch of M3 metal pins, but I bought 8mm, and things changed, and now I will be needing 6mm, which I have not bought. So I think I have to make one more purchase. But I still have some 6mm ones. So should last for a while. Lucky for me, these are metal, so I don't get to break them. Okay, what next? Shall we make another one, or shall we just open the keyboard? Maybe let's make another one, so then we have everything ready, and then we can just swap whatever we have inside the keyboard. Okay, this one. Okay, so this one is done. Okay, now another one. So this and this. Switches over there. Let's take the bearing. Yeah, and I also purchased some more bearings. I think I bought like 20. So I think this one part is constant, I suppose. So I don't think I'll be changing to a different bearing. So at least I'm not gonna lose money on this one. Okay. This hole is a little bit messed up, if you can see some crap from the print. Let's get rid of it. There you go. And maybe I should consider making the bottom a little bit thicker. I think right now it's 0.8 millimeters. So that's gonna be 0.8, so it's gonna be like 4 layers. Maybe you can make it 1 millimeter or maybe 1.2. Okay, I see there is some crap over there as well. It's not the best design for printing. A lot of like hanging stuff. But we can always route this wire differently. We can route it from here. Yeah, but now it sits very nicely over there. So far it's okay. I'm not gonna change anything. Maybe if anything comes up during the use or maybe the installation, then maybe we can reconsider. Maybe we can do a different way. But for now it's fine. So if it's fine, don't change it. Yeah, just like last time. Just a tiny little bit of thin. Okay, now the wire, black one as usual for the switch. And the wire that I'm using is something like this. Wire wrapping wire, whatever it means. I don't know what's the AWG on it. It says 4 different ones. I'm not quite sure which one is it, if it's 30 or so, whatever. What the thickness is, I think it's 0.8. No, 0.6, 0.65. Yeah, it's very tiny, but I like it. It's easy to solder, easy to strip because it's just one core. It's not a multi-core. And you can also get different colors as well. Maybe if I find it, I will post it in the comment if anyone is interested. And if you're watching this, not live, or even if you're watching live, there is a nice channel linked up in the video description. So you can check the music from there. It should work well. I can imagine it's not the best thing listening to my voice for 2 hours plus without any background. And the music there is very nice. Sadly, I can't play it on the channel. Alrighty, we have this wire done. Maybe I will try this one not straight. I will try it like at an angle, but then there isn't that much space over here. Like we might have an issue fitting. Okay, let's stick to the original plan. Let's just load it in at 90 degrees. I wish it was a little bit longer, the pin to connect. Yeah, I'm also on the lookout for a different switch because this one is a little bit too hard to press. I wish I could find something that is easier to press, but so far from the ones that I have, none is lighter. Or maybe the ones that they seem to be lighter, they are bigger, and we have no space left. It has to be 3 millimeters, otherwise we can't use it. Maybe more tin on this one. I don't have too much confidence in this. So far, they hold. So okay. Let's push it inside. Okay, very fragile stuff. But seems like we didn't break anything yet. So that's a success. Okay, same as the previous one. This one goes to the outermost opening. Okay. Yeah, I like this. I think despite the fact that it's everything is like a hanging design, the wire sits there quite nice. But we have some space left. Maybe we should explore moving it, because looks like there is like one more wire width left. So if you move it by 0.8 or 0.4, that might be nice, maybe. Maybe it won't be that difficult to print. even though it still prints, no problem. All right, and this one. Okay, so far so good. Okay, it clicks. If it works, I don't know. We're gonna find out soon. Assuming I have any function connect to it on the keyboard. This push button is a little bit of a problem because I don't really use it that much. Well, with one exception. But like if it wasn't there, it wouldn't be that bad. I think I will also make one version without the push button, just like a holder for the encoder, and that's it. So we can save the trouble. Okay, so what we need next? The roller bearing goes in. Just press it. And then we need the metal pin, 6mm M3. I wonder how's the tolerance on this one. Okay, oh, this one is, look, this one is like so easy to move. I get almost falling out. And like 2 streams ago, I had to use a hammer to get it out. I was so stuck. Okay, and the last thing we need an encoder, and we have to chop off some legs from it. Okay, so we have to remove the side ones completely, and the pins we have to cut in half. So side legs chopped off. Alrighty, should be good. Okay, so we put the tin on the black side over here. Okay, so the last thing is the wires. We need 3 colors again. I think I will reuse the same color. Or maybe different one. Oh, we need the green one for sure. Okay, 1. 2, and the third one. Yeah, just like before. One side needs to be shorter, the one that will be going to the encoder, and this side, whatever you need. I mean, maybe I didn't even have to strip it because I think I will have to make it shorter anyway before I put it on the PCB. I hope it's long enough because I can't remember at this point how was it connected, if the wiring was on the PCB or if it was just like routed through the case. We're gonna find out soon when I open the keyboard. Yeah, but for now, let's get this soldered in. Okay, where is the common pin? This one, so it's gonna be on the left. Okay, looks like we have a good hold. Okay. So the last part is to put everything together. Before everything falls into pieces, all the wires come off. Okay, almost there. And just press it like that. Okay, sits in. But we have no click. And why is that? Okay, what happened? Oh no, it clicks. I don't know if you can hear it. Okay. All right, so we have these two done. Not that much work. Seems they rotate okay. This one is kind of lighter. And maybe because it's a bigger wheel. Okay. So far, so good. All right. Well, let's take a look on the keyboard. I haven't opened it for a very long time, so we might find dragons in there. Make some space. Okay, and this is our patient for today. I think you have seen it on stream before. I've been using it a little. It's a little bit messy. Let's do a quick brush. Okay. Oh, let's remove the ball and greasy bearings. Okay. I think we're gonna need a different bit to open it. Yeah, so we're gonna replace this one and this one. Technically, they should fit, like drop-in replacement, right? Or we're gonna find out. Okay, different bit. And I don't have a bit like that. Oops. Okay, that is not too good. Okay, this one will do. But I don't think the screwdriver can take this much force. Yeah, without a bit of help. I went for this one. Like even in general with my keyboards, I went with M3 screws because they work well with PLA. Unlike M2, you can open it up multiple times and it still holds well. And with M2, it's very easy to destroy. and then it won't hold at all. Okay, let's see what we have inside. Are these all? Yeah, looks like that's all. Okay. Okay, so it's not that bad. It's better than I was expecting. So, as you can see from the top, so the only wiring that I have done is through here. And for the encoder, okay. One second. Okay, so encoder is over here. So those wires are actually okay. So that's the connection for the MCU. So we have plus minus, and we have what else? I think I2C is over there. I left some markings and I can't remember now. What is it? You can see next to the pin, it says RDC, and there's plus and minus. Maybe that's RGB. Yeah, I think R is for the for RGB, for the color, and then D is for data, if I remember correctly, and C is the clock for I2C. Because I have this design, you can swap the MCU anytime you want. And this is how it looks like. Okay, so we're gonna have some trouble if you want to get the encoder out. It might be difficult or might be not difficult because I left it on a... Oh yeah, right. And the question is, can I fit in the wire through here? Okay, maybe I'll be able to fit. But then it's gonna be difficult to get it to trim it correctly. So maybe for this one it would have been better to... Okay, now when I look at it, it would be better to just use a wire like this jewelry wire. I have 0.2, maybe like 0.2, 0.3 would be better. But then there is this issue with the A and IBC. So then we will have to swap it in software, since this is like a ad hoc change. Okay, let's try remove the encoder first, and I think I should be able, because I just left some metal wire. At this point, I can't remember how was it done. Okay, let's see if I can remove it, if I can lift up any of those encoders. Let's start with this one, because I think, are they like... There might be some wire underneath, or there might be no wire underneath. It would be best if I remove this keycap. Let's see what's hiding over here. Okay, I think it's soldered somehow. Yep, I think it's holding. Okay, that is not so good. My other keyboard had it wired. And this one, I think I soldered in somehow. Maybe I did some extension. So I hope if I heat it up, I will be able to take it out. And that's gonna be a problem. It would be easy drop-in replacement if I didn't do some stupid shit like that. Nope, it's a no-go like this. Okay, so maybe if we try to wick it. I think that is too much. I think I'm gonna destroy this keyboard instead of swapping encoders. And I think soldering with PLA on top is not a good idea as well. Well, I have a problem right now. Looks like you won't be able to swap anything. Well, I was hoping it would be easy to remove when I was soldering it. And can't get the solder out from it. Okay, should I use hot air? I'm gonna melt the the other side, that is for sure. Okay, let's try adding a lot of tin, and maybe this way we can get it out. I can feel it moving. Okay, maybe if I clean it right now, maybe that will help something. So close. Maybe some more tin for better heat transfer. And it's out. Ah, that was difficult to get rid of. Hey, look at the blob. Well, I hope PCB still works. Oh, it doesn't look that bad. So I guess all we need to do right now is to get rid of the remaining tin. So hopefully we can push the wire through. Oh, come on. Okay, this explains everything. Look what we have over here. That's a blob. It's gonna be difficult to remove. I think it would be better if I remove all the keys and yeah, but I still can't get the yeah, it won't change anything because I can't get off the other encoder. I don't think I can clean it. Okay. Looks like it's finally clean. PLA didn't like it for sure. Not much damage, from what I can tell. I think I need swaps that don't leave threads. I think there are special ones for such work. I hope the traces are not damaged. Okay, what next? We have to get rid of the other one. Oh, this one's gonna be very tricky. I have a LED next to it. Okay, let's try the old trick. Damn, it's difficult to get it off. Okay, maybe I should try hot air for a change. But I don't have huge hopes for it. Or maybe better not. I'm worried that I'm gonna melt the other side of the keyboard. It's PLA. I don't think it's gonna survive. Okay, managed to get it out. Oh. So, hot air not necessary. See what kind of a contraption I had to conjure. So this time, I think we can make it a little bit different. Just have some wire, maybe. So that maybe we can like squeeze it in. So it will allow us later on to take it out, leave some space. Maybe, see, I don't really know how to approach this. I wouldn't want to have the same problem. Okay, let's clean it. Okay, not bad, not bad. Okay, 2 more to go. I don't know how it looks like with the diode over there, if I didn't steal some solder from it. Kind of satisfying watching how weak is sucking all the solder. Okay, we have it clean. So let me just touch up this diode, but because it looks like it's completely devoured of solder. All right. So far so good. The second one was easier. So it looks like it's a good trick to put a lot of tin and just heat up everything. Then we have a good heat transfer, and like those things, they just like let go. Like last time when we were doing the optical sensor, we are also removing the pin header from it. It was also the same. I put a lot of tin and it went in seconds. We got rid of it. Okay. Looks good on this side. How does it look on this side? Okay, let's just maybe wipe it. Okay, so our drop-in replacement, right? Is it gonna work? Not this one. Not this one. This one. Okay, looks like it fits into the original one. So this is like 50% drop-in replacement for now. The issue is, how do we get those wires in? I think I know. I think I will solder them from the top and then kind of like squeeze it in and see how it goes. So I will just chop these off, make them same length, all of them. And then and that will be easy to remove later. We don't have to bother from the bottom. I hope it will work. No guarantees. I think one piece is a little bit too long. I lack space in this workshop. I think this one needs to be trimmed a little. Okay, so the plan is to solder it from the top. Oh, this might not work that well. Or we can still do it from the bottom. Yeah, that might be actually better. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Most probably I'm gonna lack hands. Okay, this is gonna be tricky. Yeah, and this way we don't really have to do anything with firmware. I can swap the wires. Okay, looks like the biggest issue is trying to solder it in. Okay, maybe I can use some Kapton tape to glue it somehow. And it's gone. Okay, maybe if I bend it a little. Okay, this seems to work. Works too well because now the wire is coming through. Okay, maybe like this. Okay, we got this one. How about the other one? And I think it fell off. No, still holds. Okay. So I guess I will make this a little bit longer. Strip them out a bit longer. Or maybe this will be enough. Okay, so common pin, where was it? Was at the bottom. Yeah, and they need to be a little bit longer. So okay, it's better to strip the wire longer a little. Okay, so common wire is in. So this one is B. So I think this one goes second. And then we have A, which is the last one. Okay. I have to move this. Okay, now it looks easy. Okay, should I trim them or should I just leave it like that? Maybe I will just leave them like that, just in case I need to do anything. Okay. Question is, should I do the other one or should I just... Oh, let's do the other one. If there's anything that needs to be fixed, I will do it off stream. And if not, then we'll have a complete keyboard. Okay, but one more thing. Okay, can we really squeeze those wires inside? Okay, looks good. What do you know? Okay, this one I don't like because there is still some solder left. What happened there? Okay, I think I have the pin that was holding it. It's stuck in here. Yeah, exactly. Okay, finally got it out. I messed up my soldering iron with PLA. All right, so last one. Okay, hopefully this one will go faster than the previous one. Right, so the green one was the common one, so goes down, B and A. So this one will be A. And maybe I should solder first the switch. So if you can see, I have it like bent. Where is it? Oh, like this. It's over here at the bottom. So it holds right now quite okay. And I don't need 5 hands to solder it. Okay. Just have to be careful so that the part that is not stripped doesn't come through as well. Okay. I'm afraid you don't have a good view. Maybe like this will be better. Okay, so we have that soldered in over here. Okay, we can proceed with the remaining ones. So where were we? So this is our A. B, and common one was the last one. I really hope I didn't mess up anything. Alrighty. At least we have soldering done. If it works, we're gonna find out soon. I wouldn't be surprised if it didn't. But let's be optimistic here. Okay, maybe you should clean it a little. Although this one will be dismantled quite soon. Oh, maybe not so soon, but it's meant for deletion. It has some upgrades pending. All right. Okay, let's clean this up a little so I have more space for testing. Okay. Let's put this one over here, or maybe over here. Okay, we still haven't. Okay, the issue is that this one is not raised, so it might be difficult to press it in. Yeah. Okay, this one I really destroyed the mounting hole. And it might not fit that well. But it should fit, nevertheless. Nope. Okay, maybe I did tighter tolerances for this one because that was meant for the original one. Well, it should fit either way. I see that wires are blocking. Yeah, this one might not fit, but nope, I think we won't have much luck with this one. Yep. I left it too tight. Okay, let's not worry about it right now. Let's see if it even works. All right. I really have to reconsider the mounting mechanism. So maybe it would be better to just have an opening in the center to route all the wires, or just oh, okay, let's see if it even works. Okay, let's split. Okay, this side works, and let's grab some USB. Okay, let's see if the keyboard. Okay, keyboard works. Okay, let's see about the scroll. Okay, scroll works. All right, let's see if left and right works as well. Let's open something. Okay, this one is not. Okay, maybe if I. Okay, so now we have a horizontal scroll and see what happens. Yeah, it works. Left, right. Just that we can't really push it inside, which is kind of disappointing. So this it's the same. It's the same socket that I said that not to worry about it. We can still fit it in. The one that had some printing issues. Oh, it's definitely too tight. Okay, so I think I will print this part of stream. And I need to check if I can really fit anything inside or not. We can always make this a little bit smaller, chop off like 0.5 on each side, then it should fit into this. But at the same time, since it has a different mounting mechanism, do I really have to bother about it or just leave it like that? Well, I really wanted it to be a drop-in replacement, which is kind of is. You just need to have a bigger hole to fit this one in. Okay, anyways, kind of late today already. Well, at least it works, so that's a good thing. So hopefully, maybe next stream we can proceed with Chordie, although there is still the volume encoder haunting me. And I got some more parts. Maybe we can take a look at it on Wednesday. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, but for today, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And I see you all on Wednesday. Have a great evening. Have a good rest. Bye-bye.